As a family law practitioner, Cyndy Morin sees real families every day. Her very practical experience has inspired a study called Kids in Mind. She shares here the partial conclusions of this ongoing study. En tant qu'avocate en droit de la famille, Cyndy Morin reçoit des familles dans son cabinet chaque jour. Son expérience très pratique a inspiré une étude nommée Kids in Mind. Il partage avec nous les conclusions encore partielles de cette expérience qui continue à ce jour.
What I'm here to present on is a study that our firm had developed and passed over to the Calgary Counselling Centre called Kids in Mind. One of the things that we wanted to achieve when I opened my firm was we wanted to make sure that clients were really listened to and that we took a very client-centered approach, but that meant finding out what is it that our family law clients need. They don't like telling their story over and over and over again to a variety of different professionals. When a client comes in, if they're highly emotional, that's the kind of stuff that drives us to court because they're dealing with a visceral reaction rather than really thinking things through and making sound legal decisions. We also know that there's different social stressors, primarily things such as domestic conflict, we have addiction issues, we have immigration issues, and mental health issues that can impact the file. So when we were listening to our clients, we know that they prefer a multidisciplinary approach, and this is all anecdotal. We know that we can do that through community partnerships, and that's a fairly easy fix. And we know that they want the legal footprint minimized on their matter. In fact, one of the things that I do when I'm training my associates is I tell them from day one, the first day that you have the file, you should be working yourself out of a job. We have a full-time person on staff, and their job is primarily three things. Number one, they vet the clients, first to see if there's any precursor issues that we need to deal with, such as mental health issues or other issues that may impact the file. And then we set those clients up with the appropriate lawyer within the firm who can address those issues. The other thing that the client support coordinator does is they act as an internal ombudsman. And what I mean by that is, number one, clients know at the initial consultation that they can call the client support coordinator with any concerns that they may have about their lawyer or their file. It's an anonymous call, so they don't have to worry about anybody spitting in their soup. And they can vent to the client support coordinator, who will then address their issues for them. The client support coordinator also has the authority to take a file and transfer it to another lawyer within the firm if the client isn't comfortable. They've done a lot of work on the impact of toxic stress on children. So that was the key. How do we achieve a program that actually looks at getting people to be more conciliatory rather than fighting?
Mrs. Morin shares with us a lot of very practical resources that can benefit families going through difficult times. Find them all in the long version of our conference, available on our website. À travers plusieurs moyens de diffusion très terre-à-terre, Mme Morin met à la disposition des familles une foule de ressources en temps de crise. Trouvez-les dans la version longue de sa conférence disponible sur notre site web.